The Honda City has been the definitive mid-size sedan in India for over 5 generations. Originally launched in 1998, we are now on our 5th generation City. Now that model came out in 2020 and it got an update in 2023. This is the second update to the 5th generation City and it is a way more comprehensive job. Over this video, I'll tell you what's changed and also tell you details of what's under the hood, prices and more. Now what catches you first about the latest update to the City is the sharper new styling up front. It's got a more edgier look about it. It looks more youthful, looks more sporty, and I think it captures the essence of the City, which has been lacking for a bit of a while now. You get full LED headlights. These are the DRLs. You get this running light that extends across the width of the front end. Sharper look, nice mesh grille, sporty and very aggressive, edgy look to the bumper as well. Again, it all adds up and gives the City a more youthful vibe than what we've seen over the past 5 years or so. In fact, if you zoom out and see this sort of drooping look, this effect with the Honda badge here prominently on the front is very closely linked to international models from Honda's lineup currently. Now at the sides, the silhouette remains the same. You get the same classic 3-box shape, which is what defines the City and has defined it all these years. The big change are the wheels. Now they're still 16 inches, but you get this blacked out treatment. It goes with the sportier new vibe that the City is trying to capture. And one more thing which Honda has emphasized on, of the 6 colors that the City is on sale, this black is all new. And again, it's the idea is to appeal to more youthful buyers. Now at the back, the changes aren't as comprehensive as they are up front, but it still looks like a newer iteration of the City that we're all familiar with. The changes include the tail lights, which now get this more prominent LED detailing. There's also a clear lens effect with a sort of smoked look for the tail lamps. Again, a nice sporty detail. Up top, you'll find a lip spoiler, which adds to the look. The bumper is what really makes all the difference. It's got these cuts and creases, reflector down here, this sort of Ford diffuser kind of look. And I think it all comes together quite well. Now coming to boot space, the version with us is the hybrid, which means that the boot flow is higher because it's got the battery to package in. But what's good is that there is a space saver spare tire, so you won't be left in the lurch on an emergency. But yep, fitting in too much luggage will be a challenge. On the inside, the Honda City has been updated. There are many small things that sort of uplift and update the experience that you get inside. The largest talking point is the 10.1-inch touchscreen. It's a larger unit. It's a nice and slick unit to use, but I still, at least initial impressions are not of it being the most cutting edge unit in the business, but it does support wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and thumbs up for that. You also get connected tech, so that's good. And what's nice is that Honda has also packaged in a 360-degree camera. It is a pretty neat unit, but what is very handy is that you can access it just with a press of this button on the left stalk. So easy access to your 360 view. And one more thing, Honda, thank you for increasing and bettering the touchscreen, and also thank you for not moving the AC controls to the touchscreen. I love these click to feel units. They are absolutely lovely to use. Now coming to other new additions on the City, you get this slight lighting effect on the dashboard and also under the touchscreen. There is this new rippled sort of look for the dashboard glazing. And what I do like is the inclusion of front seat ventilation, but you have to note, still no powered seats. The competition now gets that. Now talking of the seats themselves, again, very comfortable, really well padded, amongst the best in the business, so no complaints there. And generally the ergonomics are superb. Steering is great to hold. I love the dials, which are really clear and easy to read on the go. And of course, another important inclusion on the list, as before, is the sunroof, but it's still a single pane sunroof. They haven't increased the size. Also, the other change on the interior is the upholstery color. This is an ivory treatment that you get on the seats. It looks very premium, but I don't know how easy it would be to keep clean. Now, there are no changes to the dimensions of the Honda City when you talk of wheelbase, so there's no change in space as well. Not that you'd have reason to complain, because there is a good deal of legroom even for a large individual like myself. As before, you also get this slightly sloping effect to the floor, which serves as a footrest. But for someone as tall as me, headroom is a bit on the tighter side. Now, rear seat occupants will really like the comfort of this seat. It is really well padded, probably the best in the segment. But one thing, Honda still hasn't packaged in adjustable rear headrests. These are fixed units. Now, Honda hasn't released any crash test scores or any results for the updated Honda City, but they do say that it goes beyond regulations and beyond the current protocol of crash tests. That is something we'll have to wait and watch, but what I can tell you is that the Honda City gets 6 airbags, and there's also features like lane keep assist, auto emergency braking, and adaptive cruise control as part of its ADAS suite. Under the hood, you'll find the same 1.5-litre naturally aspirated iVTEC engine as before. It makes 121 horsepower and 145 Newton meters. It comes paired with a 6-speed manual gearbox as standard, and there's also the option of a 7-step CVT. The other option on the Honda City remains the strong hybrid, again paired to a 1.5-litre engine and a motor. It makes up to 253 Newton meters, which is the talking point. But the other talking point is 27.26 kilometers to the liter. Unfortunately, if you are one who now thinks that a sedan should have a strong turbo petrol engine, bad news for you, no turbos on the City still. Prices for the 2026 Honda City start at 12 lakh rupees and top off at 17.15 lakh rupees for the 1.5-litre naturally aspirated petrol, while the Honda City Hybrid, which is only available in a top-spec ZX Plus variant, starts and finishes at 21.15 lakh rupees. Now, tell me in the comments, what do you think of the new Honda City? Is it a car that will reignite your love for sedans? Could Honda have done anything more? Let us know in the comments, and we will be driving the Honda City in the coming days. Stay tuned to Autocar India for the full review.